notification bell so you always know when I go live and come walk with me everywhere in the world. So this is today about one step and one choice at a time. And today I've been gearing up to this since last fall. It's a beautiful day here in Boston, and my intention was to get out here a little earlier. I could have slept a little bit more, but want to get to the track. It's been really warm and humid. It's supposed to rain later on. It's a little windy today. And I told myself I got to hit that 10,000 steps. So I've been not exactly following it. I think I'm getting close to it, but today I'm going to do it. My app is on. It's going to happen. I'm going to keep doing it, and I'm going to move that into the 10 miles. So I had to ease back into it just because I'm self-employed and also just trying to ease back into it of not walking through the winter. It was a bad winter here in Boston, and my intention was to walk in the mall, and it didn't happen. So I've been going live to be accountable to everybody and to the world and YouTube, and it's been really working with me. They're playing soccer over here, so making sure the ball doesn't get in my way as the track goes around it. So anyway, I had some health issues. I had taken Advil, vomited blood. It went through me in 2 different ways, and I almost died. I was in the hospital. And unfortunately, they didn't know if I had cancer or stomach ulcer. I didn't have any of that, thank God. But they said, if you don't get on Nexium, you will. So I got on it, listened to what they said for 10 years, and had some side effects with that, from like bone loss to like some kidney stuff, other side effects. I don't really think I have the kidney issues, but I know that sometimes I go to the bathroom a lot. But the bone loss, definitely, I had x-rays done, and it was scary. So I wanted to get off that medicine and kept researching and did my due diligence. Went to Whole Foods, bought ginger and turmeric, did the research, started making tea, felt a little bit better. Then I found this high impact ginger and turmeric and muscadine that people were blogging about and stuff, some naturopaths that had some serious independent lab testing that was like nothing else, from the ground, the soil it's grown on, to the high impact and the way they actually cook it at a low heat a long period of time to keep the nutrition in, and the whole root, just amazing. So I literally reversed my acid reflux, okay, from that, and help with digestion and inflammation and blood flow and absorption, because we're all screwed up from the food. So I've been walking. Hello there, welcome. Where are you from? Let me know. And so we all have big health issues anyway because of our food from the Industrial Revolution, feeding the cows grains. They should always eat grass or hay. And then the 90s with the GMOs, everybody's sick, right? So I've definitely had a lot of focus on my wellness quest. And every day is a fight, and every day is one step at a time. And every day is trying to make that decision to move forward and get better, right? Or um, you think you're in the run and chat? You gonna run? Awesome. Where are you from? Hello there. Welcome. The Vint. I can't read that, but welcome. So I'm in Boston, just so you guys know. So, and sometimes I'm not, because I was in Vegas about a week ago. Took this with me, walked. So walk with me wherever you are in the world. I hope this inspires you, and keeping it moving. Sorry, we got a soccer ball in my way. The soccer team is playing in the middle, and the track is around. You guys can see they're all right here. So, and I'm walking on the track, which is amazing. You're from the Philippines. Welcome. Nice to meet you. So, and again, let me know your name, and if this inspires you to walk and you're walking on your wellness quest as well, then this station's for you, and it's for adults only, 18 and above. So keep that in mind. And I do want to hear from people. So I've been on this quest, and every day is always an improvement, and everything is always an adjustment, and I always want to track everything, right? So, like I said, I'm really focused now. It was weird because here in Boston, it was a bad winter, and it was almost like we didn't have a spring. It went from like kind of cool to like hot, hot. So, last few days have been very humid, and like today is not too bad right now, but it's getting hot. Like I said, it's gonna rain, so that'll cool some things down. But we're definitely in summertime, and I know I need to get up earlier. So last night I could have slept a little bit more, but I said, you know what? I'm just gonna make this decision. I'm just gonna go out and get my 10,000 steps in today, and I'm going to keep doing that and then moving on up to the 10 miles because that's what I did this past fall. And I kept studying on YouTube, reading videos as to what 10,000 steps do. That's like the magic number, they say. And, why not? It gets rid of that visceral fat, which I got a fatty liver after the lockdown, taking care of my mom who passed away from the cortisol levels, because I was doing keto pretty strong before that. And when I took care of my mom, I really couldn't as much because she wanted me to eat with her and stuff. And I wasn't taking care of myself as I should have. It was her caretaker. She needed 24-hour care. I don't regret it. It'll be 3 years that she passed in September, and but I miss her dearly, and I just want to make sure that I'm giving people my story, and if you can relate to it, I would love to hear from you, from your general health to your mental health to your grieving process to all that. And yeah, it's a personal station; it's about me, but I'm also hoping it reaches somebody out there too, because we all can kind of encourage each other to do better and to be relatable to some of those things that we're going through. And every day is a decision, right? And every day is a new conquer, if you will, in terms of tracking and keeping your wellness together. And a fight is what I call it, right? So, from everything. And nothing is perfect, but when you're consistent and persistent and show up, that's amazing. So, the fatty liver. Today we're going to have a call on Zoom, and it's my wellness quest. Totally complimentary. Anybody wants to be on it, 7:30 p.m., send me an email with your full name. If you want to join the quest or be a visitor, that's fine. It'll be taped. It'll load up on the station probably tomorrow. You'll see last week's was the first one of this quest. It's 9 weeks. Like I said, it's totally complimentary, but we do have prizes and stuff like that, whether you're focused on walking or you're focused on general wellness or you're focused on workouts or lifting weights, whatever you're focused on. It's great because we just are accountable to each other and keeping each other motivated. Okay. And that's a big deal. So, and learning things like I've been talking about, sometimes I don't have time to cook because I do keto slash paleo is the best way to eat, I believe, right? And I'm getting ready, prepping to do the egg diet probably the end of the month because of my cortisol levels being high during the stress time is what I believe happened with the fatty liver, right? And I want to get enough eggs in my system, right, that help me to reverse that, and it does. But like loose yolk eggs, like 4 a day, right? It'll do it, and of course keep walking and keep hydrating and all that, right? I just did something off here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I can't see the screen too well because it's so brightly sunny. So anyway, oops. Let me make sure the soccer ball's not coming over here. So anyway, these are live, not edited, no AI here. Just having a conversation, as I hope you will back with me, and I will respond to everybody, just so you know. So today we'll have the call. I think we're going to talk about either walking 10,000 steps in more depth, or we'll talk about fatty liver. I would have a topic. People check in, they share what their progress is, what they're working on, and we just encourage each other. I'm not a doctor, not making any claims, but we do work with naturopaths, and other doctors that have other advices. I'm not a medicine person. Like I said, I was on Nexium for 10 years, almost killed me, the side effects. So I'm not against medicine. I just feel that it's a poison and there's always another way. And I always say, get another opinion. So that's part of my quest of what happened to me. And I just want to share so it touches somebody else. And that way they may have a story as well. Just like I had tonsils taken out before all this that grew back. believe it or not. And it's crazy, it's rare, but it happened. They were the size of golf balls. So we've all had different health issues and health scares, and sometimes people just don't talk about them and you just don't know, right? And it's good to be educated about everything. Everything goes in your body, even food. They used to say eggs were bad, only eat the whites. Well, that's not true. The yolks are so good for the eyes and the brain, and also for a fatty liver, right? So, you know, a lot of misinformation and a lot of, you know, interest on making people make money off of medications as well, keeping us sick, right? Sometimes you need a medication. I'm not against it when you need it, right? I'm just saying they over medicate everybody, right? Like candy, and I'm speaking that from experience and from losing my parents being overly medicated, right? So I can tell you I do know what I'm talking about on that. So hello there, Andy. Welcome. Let me know where you're from, and love to hear if this relates to you, if you're walking and or if you are having some health things that you're working on as well. And if this inspires you, that's amazing, and that's what it's all about. So anyway, going out to eat. So went out last night to the Brazilian barbecue. Amazing. They had on the salad bar, they had a new egg salad, which was great, perfect keto, and some chicken salad, and yeah, maybe a little bit too much protein. I had some asparagus with butter, and I had some beef, but it was a treat last night. Went out with my friend, and I had said the other day, there's a few other things. I got this app that is amazing, and it's it gives you automatic discounts at restaurants, and it also gives you what they call digital rewards, where it turns over a reward for reward towards a crypto, which is kind of cool. So, eating out on keto in the past has not been that easy once you learn it, right? Like I'll get a burger with no bread. I'll get a side of broccoli with butter or blue cheese dressing, and sometimes, like I said, they had a blue cheese ranch dressing at Foco. When I found the ingredients, I was like, "That's not keto." Well, they made it homemade, so I don't take that. I stay away from that because I know that it throws me off when I do. So, asking questions and each day making a better improvement in terms of anything goes in your body, walking, whatever the decisions are, always gets you ahead of the commitment you have to tracking your wellness journey. Okay. And, as I say, the more you walk, the more you see, right? Literally. So keep walking with me wherever you're on the world. And that's what it's about. The ginger, turmeric, and muscadine, I swear by it. Okay. Everybody, to me, it's like do or die because our body is so screwed up. It's like you're driving your car down the street over a bunch of nails. If you don't pull the nails out of the tire, you're gonna get a flat tire. You got to patch the hole up, and then you got to fill it back up with air. That's your gut, your digestion. That's what this high impact ginger, turmeric, and muscadine does. It's like nothing I've seen or experienced. I have so many people from bone on bone to people that had cancer and things like that, major things that have reversed it by using this and a good amount of it, right? And there's a soccer ball here, and I'll kick it. Oh, you're welcome. And I haven't kicked a soccer ball in a while. I think I did the other day actually too. So all good. And where was I? So tracking and the base of everything to reverse everything that we all have issues with in our gut, and the bad food and the bad medicine that's caused a poison, another reaction or a bad vaccination or whatever it might be, it's all affected us, right, in different ways. So I'm a fan of getting a full picture. I'm not saying, like I said, not take meds. I'm not saying that, but I do believe in getting a second opinion about everything and always working with a natural path and getting more educated about stuff. That's why I go to pubmed.gov and I check on case studies of things and I study it. Like I was studying again the 10,000 steps, okay, which I've already done, but I needed a refresher because I'm human too, right? And we need reminders, and I'm just trying to do better with life, right? And I hope this inspires you as well to get out, get moving, no matter how hot it is where you are, or cold it is, right? Just move. And like I said, so many things. Now, I've been going later at night a lot because it's been cooler or just fitting it into the day. But like I said today, I said, let me get out here this early, and I'll get earlier the next couple days and get it out of the way because it's going to get hotter, and I want to make sure I get the miles in before all that and the day's over. Saying, I mean, my days, that part's over, and I get the rest of the day going. Does that make sense? So all good. So again, if anybody would like to join the Wellness Quest, send me a message. Tonight we're having a Zoom. Anybody's welcome. Just send me your name and where you're from. Love to have you on. Love to hear or love to have you see it. If not, you can see the replay tomorrow. Okay, it'll be on the station. And if you want to do a health survey that goes through hard tissue, soft tissue, sugar, and digestion, complimentary. I'd be happy to do that too. It saved my life. I had a mentor who saved my life. He passed away. Um, Unfortunately, a parasites where my mom passed away. So I want to move it forward. And I'm happy to be here, happy to be able to make another decision. I'm happy to have another chance in life after almost dying. How about you? That's what it's all about. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to keep moving here. Make sure you like, subscribe. I really appreciate that. I do want to know where you're from. My goal is to hit 200 subscribers. We're at like 184 as of today. And hopefully at the end of this call, we'll have some more and some new friends. And I love to hear from you. If this inspires you to create a YouTube station to walk, let me know. I'll subscribe and I'll support you as well. So thanks so much from Boston, from the greater Boston area, everybody, today on this sunny, hot day. And you guys have a good one and keep it moving. Everybody, it's one decision, one great thing that you can work on each day, and just you're in control of what you do. And your health is your wealth. There's nothing more important. You guys have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.